this tweet comes out, and I'm like, wait, what? Pro Football Focus tweets out the following. It's just a graphic. It's not a, any of their rankings or measurements. It's just a graphic, and it asks a question. And the question is, what team has the best cornerback duo in the NFL? Okay. And they list 7 teams, and then they've got other. And I'm like, all right. So you look at the graphic, and the first team listed is the Miami Dolphins. All right, yeah, Dolphins, good corner duo there with Jalen Ramsey and Kendall Fuller, and you work your way through it. It's Dolphins, Jets, Seahawks, Tariq Woolen, Philly, Cleveland, Dallas, and the Detroit Lions. And then a little box that says other. They included the Lions in this question that they tweeted out. What team has the best corner duo in the NFL? They include the Lions.
That's interesting.
And a little bit stunning, right?
A lot stunning. A lot stunning. Wow. That's really interesting.
Let's start with this. Are we sure what the duo is in Detroit? I mean, do they know?
I feel reasonably confident.
Carlton Davis and Terrion Arnold?
Yeah.
Reasonably confident?
Reasonably confident. I mean, the Carlton Davis part, yes. Terrion Arnold, yes, based on him getting lots of work with the ones in the mini camp here.
Mm-hmm.
I said reasonably.
Look, it's. I love that we get talked about just because it's fun to hear about your team. It's fun to see about your team. And people always talk about, oh, nobody respects or the lack of respect or whatever. And that's that stuff doesn't really matter. What matters is what happens on the field. But to include Detroit already seems pretty stunning to me.
Yeah, and look, you try not to read too much into a graphic like this, but when they have the 7 teams listed and then the 8th box is other, I'm trying to see, is there an order here? It's nothing. It's not alphabetical. So I'm wondering, is it top to bottom that they view the Lions as the 4th best duo in the NFL?
Like, I'm happy
before
and
either
intrigued,
players played a single snap for the Detroit Lions,
and curious as to why they included the Lions. I'm not mad at them.
Mm-mm. Well, no, we're never mad at them when they start to praise our team. We're not mad at that.
This is a little weird, right?
This is a lot weird. It's a lot weird for a secondary that has been maligned and deservedly so for years. They've revamped it again. This is version 2.0 where they've tried to revamp it in the offseason, and we don't know. It's on paper. So on paper, they think Carlton Davis, if healthy, is a very good corner in this league. Obviously, they must think that. And then the second part is that Terrion Arnold, the rookie.
Yep.
Maybe they had a really high grade on him coming out of college. Was he the highest graded corner coming out of college for Pro Football Focus? But even though he wasn't a number 1 corner taken, but
you start thinking about some of the corners that are on this list. I mean, Trayvon Diggs in Dallas, and we mentioned Woolen in Seattle, and Jalen Ramsey in Miami, and
Sauce Gardner with the Jets, but it's Darius Slay with Philadelphia, but it says duo. So it's the second guy that has to be complimentary to you as well.
I get it. I can't believe this respect already for something we haven't even seen.
Well, it's again, there's no order to it. They just have 7 teams and then it says other.
Well, the order is Gator. They're one of the 7 teams.
They're one of the 7, right? Yeah, I get that. But so if you're going to, maybe the Lions are 7th in that. Is that still surprising?
Yes,
it's still surprising. Given that it's a guy in Carlton Davis who has not played a full season in the NFL in any given year, and then the complete unknown with a rookie, which is, it's kind of crazy to see that. Because I would imagine if they did this thing a couple years ago, when Rick Woolen was a rookie. Seattle's not going to be there, right?
Yeah.
But it was the way that he played that puts him on the list. They're already expecting Terry and Arnold to be that guy, apparently.
248-539-9797. That tweet has been retweeted from our account. You can take a look and comment.
Or is it possible that they just say, okay, best two corners, and they look at Brian Branch? That
Maybe.
He's not, necessarily CB1, CB2, but he's slot CB.
I guess
that's good. That's good enough. I don't know, but hey, I like it. I mean, I think the room is vastly improved over a year ago, and if these guys are healthy, then it could be a real asset to this team. And just hoping that the learning curve for Terry and Arnold isn't too steep at all, that he steps right in and looks like a guy.
Yeah, not at all mad. Just kind of curious.
It's curious.
I mean, we'll take it. Hopefully it is indicative of things to come. It's truly an indicator of they're going to be all right back there. The Lions gave up, was it the fourth most passing yards in the NFL last year?
Yeah, they're the fourth most. So Pro Football Focus does a lot of their stuff on numbers, right? Analytics, projections. So they're, whatever formula they end up using, because we don't even know if they use one, but I'm just basing off what they usually do, is they have Terry and Arnold projected to be that good, right?
Yeah.
For a player who hasn't played an NFL down yet, I think that's just, I don't know if they have a scale for rookie learning curve in their formulas ever or anything like that. But if this is true, if the Lions have one of the top 7 cornerback duos in the league, NFC Championship game again, for sure.
I mean,
that was right?
Yeah, if this is accurate, and the Lions are worthy of being on this list of the best corner duos in the NFL, holy crap, they're going to have a good season. The biggest weakness, one of the things that led to teams being able to move the football on them has been not only addressed, but addressed to be amongst the best in the league. I mean, they don't give any criteria as to why they put these teams on this list. So, and it could be just, honestly, it could be a Pro Football Focus intern that built the graphic and tweeted it out just to create some.
Well, I think maybe this is just a precursor for a story that defines what it is that they're going to say and why they have these teams there, and get some debate and some people to respond to it.
Would you? I mean, I would not have in a million years imagined that the Lions would be on this list. And for people missed, it's a Pro Football Focus tweet. What team has the best cornerback duo in the NFL? The Lions are one of the teams listed in this 7 teams that are mentioned, and then you could vote for other.
Well, it is June 7th. I haven't done my great deep dive into the secondaries of all the NFL to see where they would rank.
Oh, that is true.
But nonetheless, yeah, it is a little surprising. And yes, of course, if the secondary is appreciably better than they were a year ago, you can dare to dream as big as you want. We're already daring to dream as big as we want, and we should dream as big as we want, because this is a really good football team.
We always hope for the best case scenario. This would qualify if they go from what they were to one of the top 7 corner duos in the NFL. Yes, this would qualify as dream scenario. 248-539-9797. What do you think's going on here? Is there now a pro-Lions bias in the national media? Did this actually happen? I think it's intriguing.